In the rain-lashed forest, New, a scruffy terrier mix, yelps as branches whip wildly in the storm. Indy, the sleek black cat, leaps over a fallen log, her eyes wide with terror as she navigates the storm-swept chaos. A monstrous monitor lizard crashes through the undergrowth, its scales glistening darkly as it pursues its prey. New's fur is plastered to his head, his eyes darting around in panic as the relentless rain turns the ground to mud. Sunlight spills across the rolling English countryside, painting the green hills in gold. Sheep graze serenely, dots of white against the vibrant green, creating a picture of idyllic calm. A voice echoes, cutting through the tranquility. This is their story, a story of courage, friendship, and the wild heart of the English countryside. But to understand how New and Indy found themselves in such peril, we must rewind. The voice trails off, hinting at hidden dangers beneath the peaceful facade. Bathed in the golden morning light, a quaint cottage stands nestled beside a dense, mysterious forest. Sarah and Tom Hunter emerge, preparing for the day's toil as the sun climbs higher. At their feet, New and Indy, their children, dance and play, their laughter ringing out in the serene air. The air is filled with the promise of a new day as the family gathers before their rustic home. A perfect tableau of rural life, set against the backdrop of untamed wilderness. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy, casting a warm glow on a quaint cottage nestled at the edge of the woods. Sarah and Tom stand in front of their home, dressed in practical attire, ready for a day in the sprawling wilderness. New, a terrier with bright, attentive eyes, sits faithfully at their feet, tail wagging gently in anticipation. Indy, a sleek cat, nonchalantly grooms itself on the porch railing, observing the surroundings with detached curiosity as a voice narrates. Sarah and Tom were a hunting family, living a simple life on the edge of the woods. Morning light bathes the quaint cottage as Sarah tenderly scratches New behind the ears, their bond palpable. In the yard, Tom busies himself, loading hunting gear with focused precision. Indy, a whirlwind of canine energy, weaves excitedly between Tom's legs, his tail a blur of anticipation. The air crackles with the unspoken promise of adventure as man and dog prepare to venture into the wild. Sarah watches them, a mixture of affection and concern etched on her face as they get ready. The cottage stands silent, a warm beacon against the backdrop of the untamed wilderness. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy as the family enjoys a peaceful hike, unaware of the impending chaos. The sky abruptly darkens, and a torrential downpour transforms the serene forest into a scene of wild fury. Trees bend violently under the force of the wind and rain, showcasing the storm's overwhelming power. Startled by a deafening clap of thunder, New and Indy dart into the dense undergrowth, disappearing from sight. Sarah and Tom's desperate cries echo through the storm. New, Indy, come back! Their voices swallowed by the wind and rain as panic sets in. The storm intensifies as New and Indy find themselves separated, their faces etched with terror. Lost and vulnerable, they stumble deeper into the ominous forest, each footstep echoing their growing despair. Every shadow seems to lengthen, every rustle of leaves sounds like a threat as they desperately search for each other. The darkening woods close in around them, mirroring the fear that threatens to consume them entirely. Sunlight weaves through the dense forest canopy, painting the ground in shifting patterns of light and shadow. The air hangs heavy with the scent of pine and damp earth as we move deeper into the woods. A wise old owl, eyes gleaming with ancient knowledge, watches from a high branch, a silent guardian of the woods. Life teems around them. Playful squirrels dart and chatter, while a grumpy badger casts a wary glance from its burrow before retreating into the shadows. Days later, deep within the forest, Indy sets a snare. A small rodent is caught. Survival hangs in the balance. Nearby, New carefully examines berries, discerning the edible from the deadly. She digs into the earth, unearthing roots, a vital source of sustenance. They share their meager meal, their eyes meeting in a silent exchange of gratitude and growing respect. Their initial fear fades, replaced by a deepening trust, forging them into a team against the wilderness. Deep within the forest, Nu and Indy venture forth, their footsteps muffled by the earth, the air alive with the sounds of unseen creatures. Before them, a hidden ravine reveals itself, a sanctuary teeming with life, sunlight filtering through the dense canopy. A colony of pangolins stirs, their armored bodies shimmering like jewels as they navigate their secret world. Initially wary, their keen eyes dart suspiciously towards Nu and Indy, a silent challenge hanging in the air. With deliberate slowness, Nu and Indy advance, their movements fluid, their smiles gentle, seeking to bridge the divide of fear. The pangolins, sensing the purity of their intentions, begin to relax, curiosity slowly eclipsing their apprehension. Deep in the ravine, ancient pangolins emerge, their scales shimmering in the dappled sunlight. They possess an age-old wisdom, ready to guide through the forest's perilous paths. The terrain turns treacherous, shadows lengthening as they venture deeper. Roots twist like serpents, and the air grows heavy with the forest's secrets. With each step, the pangolins offer silent guidance, their eyes reflecting the dangers ahead. The journey through the ravine becomes a test of trust. The forest itself, a character in their unfolding story. Under the dense forest canopy, a monitor lizard stealthily stalks Nu and Indy, its movements unseen. The camera glides above, capturing the silent hunt amidst the lush foliage. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting dappled shadows that dance around Indy. A close-up reveals Indy's face, etched with determination as he moves forward. His eyes narrow, focused on an unseen goal, every muscle tensed with resolve. In a forest clearing, tension hangs thick in the air as Nu and Indy face their reptilian foe. With cunning strategy, they begin to outwit the lizard, their combined skills shining. The creature, baited expertly, lumbers unknowingly toward a treacherous muddy bog. The lizard becomes ensnared in the mire, its massive form trapped, the standoff resolved. Emerging wearily from the dense forest, Nu and Indy step into the sun-drenched clearing. Their faces, etched with exhaustion, light up at the sound of familiar voices. Sarah's and Tom's voices grow louder, guiding them towards safety and open space. Triumph mingles with relief as they break free from the wood's embrace. The edge of the forest marks not just an exit, but a hard-won victory etched in their every step. Against the backdrop of a quaint cottage, a family reunites, their figures outlined by the warm sunlight. Tears of uncontainable joy stream down their weathered faces, reflecting years of longing and hope. Nu and Indy, silhouetted against the doorway, step into a haven of love and reconciliation. Their embrace is a symphony of unspoken words, a bond reforged in the crucible of time and distance. The cottage, a silent witness, radiates a comforting glow, its hearth promising warmth and security. In this tender tableau, the family stands united, their silhouettes painting a portrait of resilience and enduring love. In the warm heart of the cottage, Nu and Indy are curled together, safe by the fireplace. The firelight dances on their faces, casting a gentle glow on their peaceful expressions. Voiceover. Nu and Indy's adventure had tested them, changed them. Voiceover. They had faced danger, found friendship, and discovered the true meaning of courage. Voiceover. And they knew, deep in their hearts, that even the wildest journeys can lead you back home.